Good morning, everyone. This is Michelle Hart with the Daily Morning Tarot. I wanted to bring a little bit of spirituality, I guess. A little bit of what is your soul missing today? And I have such a weird combination of beliefs that a lot of people on either side of the board, I feel like, whether you're more conservative or more liberal in your religious beliefs, I don't think I mix in with any of them. So it's really difficult for me to find a good spiritual routine. But I think that there is a lot that can be said for asking for clarity and messages, and at least asking for a direction in life so that you can do the best and be the best that you can. And we are not just a body. We are physical, yes. We are mental. We are emotional. We are spiritual. And so much of the spirit, I think, gets ignored in our lives. And I know a lot of people kind of just throw out tarot and oracle stuff as it's divination and it's horrible, awful, and shouldn't be associated with God at all. And I understand, I've heard the arguments for and against, and honestly, I think anytime you reject something that has the potential to bring you closer to God and closer to who you should be, then I think it's throwing the baby out with the bathwater. You focus too much on the rules and regulations, and you lose the heart of the matter. And in the process, I think you lose your soul. So I will get off my soapbox now and done with today's lecture. But I am going to be using the Spirit Animal Oracle deck this morning. I used to love a lot of Native American beliefs growing up. I loved the way they viewed life and how, like, little things to us, like, you know, some people believe that eating meat is not good, that it's bad. And they believed that everything, as long as you were purposeful, essentially, and as long as you were grateful for it, that there's nothing wrong with that. They would thank God, the Great Spirit, and they would thank the animal for giving its life so that they may survive. And I don't know, but I think animals have a lot to teach us still. I think they were each created with their own personality and character so that they can show us a little bit of who God is. And I'm really just lecturing like crazy today. I'm sorry. I don't know what got me in this mode, but today is Sunday. It's a day of worship for me. And I absolutely feel like that is a necessary part of my life to keep me going, to have hope, and to not be drowning in the darkness that the world is in sometimes. So I hope that this will bring a little bit of spirituality So you just watch me shuffle these cards, right? I swear I have pulled the same 3 cards like 3 days in a row on my own. And I think I even pulled them out before. I would say there's something wrong with this deck, but I've never pulled these cards previously. So, but even though I pulled them in different decks in the past, they meant something different each time to me. I go very intuitively and with what I feel like the message is being given today. And today, this is about, you have the ant spirit, which is about collaboration. And you have giraffe spirit, which is about seeing the big picture. And you have the frog spirit about clearing out the clutter. And for me, the really strong message that I'm getting is that it's time to collaborate. It is time to be with others. It is time to celebrate your faith, to celebrate God even in your own way. But there is something special about doing it with other people. That's why I like that churches exist, because there is something so enriching about being around people who have the same or at least similar beliefs, but have a sense of the sacred regardless, because there's so much in the world that ignores the soul. And you need to be around people that believe that there is a soul that needs to be nourished, and that can be nourished, not just by God, but by being around those who care about you. And the giraffe spirit and seeing the big picture, I'm going to see if I can say this in a way that makes sense. It's about not getting hung up on all the rules and regulations. It's about when you are in that religious community, you should absolutely have respect. If you've chosen that religious community, it's for a reason. And you should absolutely have respect for the beliefs and traditions. But there is a certain amount of, you also have to believe in your heart. There are some things that I don't think there's any one religion that everybody believes or agrees with 100% and completely and totally. There are certain things that you believe personally that disagree. Now, if everything disagrees, then you've got a problem. But if you are struggling, how do I put this? If you're struggling with the fact that you don't agree 100% with the people around you, let that go. You need to back up. You need to see the big picture. This comes into play here, is the frog spirit of clearing out the clutter. In this case, absolutely clearing out I don't want to say clearing out the beliefs, but kind of clearing out the beliefs. But being okay to let go of not strictly believing every little thing. Because it's like I said before, it's when you get so focused on rules and so focused on traditions, and now they are there for a good reason, and you should maintain it as best you can. But those traditions, if they are pulling you away from God, you kind of have to back away from that, look at the big picture, see the things that you feel in your heart to truly believe. And this is why I am trying to find a good balance in my own life of head and heart. I am not a huge intellectual, but I really enjoy studying, and I have studied a lot on religious things and different denominations. And now, mind you, I forget all of it because I don't retain information well, but I do put the effort into studying it and learning a lot of different things as much as I can. But I've also come to realize that if I don't follow my gut, if I don't follow my heart, that my whole life is just miserable and pointless. And it sounds super dramatic to say that out loud, I guess. But that's what it is to me. It's that strong for me. I have sorry. Gotten a little emotional here. I learned to stop fighting when my gut, when my heart says that there's something off about this, or this is meant for the general, but not for you because you have a different role in your life. So I do my best to follow in the traditions that my faith believes. But I have also chosen to follow my instinct and to follow my heart where I need to. I will study the crap out of things where I can and when I can, and try to educate myself better, because there is always that balance there of head and heart. But you can't, some things in life cannot be explained, cannot be rationalized. They just are. So be willing to let go, to clear out some of that clutter of the traditions or the beliefs that your gut, your heart is saying there's something off here. Be wise, be smart about it, and don't let go completely. You need to be with that group. Whatever you were with, you chose it for a reason. But within that, find your own faith and find your own soul. And within the framework of wisdom, within that framework of tradition even, follow what your heart, what your gut tells you. Because I believe very strongly that God gave us both for a reason. We are not always meant to fully understand and to fully comprehend things. But He gave us a heart, He gave us intuition, even, to balance that out. So, this Sunday, find what speaks to your heart. Find God in your own life. find what nourishes your soul. Because for some people, I suspect that it's been a very long time since you have even given thought to your spiritual side. Maybe you've been burned in the past and you don't want to fight it anymore. I get that. I 100% understand. But you can't just starve your spirit because of one group of people. So I hope that you have a good rest of the day. It's this week going out Sunday, hopefully. Assuming all goes well. So I hope your Sunday is good. And I really hope that you find what you are looking for in your life. That you find a little bit of God in your life and find a way to nourish your own soul.